The problem with most people is they create goals, make plans, and take little actions, and they think they are working hard. But they don't understand that they are making a big mistake. It's like going to the gym and doing one rep on shoulder press and thinking I'll do the next rep tomorrow. You are like that, aren't you? I'm not talking about shoulder gains here. I'm talking about doing the actual hard work needed to be successful. You must be thinking, why should I think all about that stuff? Because I'm just working every day and I'll get the outcome soon. But you are lying to yourself. There is still a weaker version of you who skips some days and wastes time watching some bullshit TikTok reels and eating junk food. That's still in you, isn't it? So many people work hard, but they don't work hard to get a specific outcome. So are they actually work hard or they think they work hard? Think about that. When we play video games, we play to achieve a specific level into that game, and we have to upgrade our character specifically to get to that level. Life is like that video game. You can't get to the next level without upgrading your character. So the right question to ask is, how do we upgrade our character in order to achieve our goals? There is a current self-identity of yourself, which is the way you think about yourself, who has low self-esteem, low confidence, and who can't get the job done, who is weaker and skips sometimes and running based on his feelings and emotions, like a little 9-year-old kid. It's like you have all the tools, you have all the weapons. Like imagine a little boy who is struggling to handle an AK-47 into his hands and carrying a heavy bag onto his little shoulders. Do you think he can fight and win a war? Probably not. You know why? Because he is weak. You need to create a strong and unshakable self identity of yourself who walks into the world confidently like a man. Like imagine there is a little boy in the jungle with all the ammos and weapons, struggling to handle a rifle in his hands and has low self-esteem, who doesn't believe that if he can shoot a single enemy or not. And there is a strong big man with wide shoulders carrying a short machine gun in his hands and a sniper in the back. He fought hundreds of times in the war. He has high self-esteem for himself because he doesn't miss a shot. And he believes that he's the one who's going to win. Who do you think is gonna win? Definitely the man with high self-esteem and confidence because he knows what he's doing. Now if you relate it with real life, people who are successful in any area of life are the ones who believe in them and their self-identity, the self-image they have created for themselves before it existed. There is a saying which goes like this: a man cannot rise above how he sees himself, which is true. You cannot grow if you see yourself as a low value person. It's like if you don't respect yourself, people will not respect you at all. You have to create a strong identity of yourself to win in life. Now let's talk about why you are not where you want to be. The biggest mistake people make is they simply try to improve or add something onto who they currently are, which is foolish. If you want to become the stronger version of yourself, the weaker and older version of yourself has to die. If you look at nature, there is always spring before summer. Plants have to defoliate their leaves to grow new and better leaves. It's the same in real life. There is always death before rebirth. The reason why you are trying to improve yourself a little is because you are afraid of the unknown. You don't know the stronger and more capable version of you. You don't know what challenges he has to conquer in a day. You are constantly moving around what you know you have to do in a little bubble. You are moving around the little challenges that you have already faced. That's called a comfort zone. And whenever you step into that unknown territory of challenges, the temptation of fear catches you and you step back like a little boy. That's you, isn't it? But the stronger and more confident version of you isn't afraid of challenges. He is constantly looking for new and more difficult things to do. Like think about it. When you go to the gym and lift 50-pound dumbbells, and the next time you try to lift 60-pound dumbbells, it will be little bit uncomfortable, but it's good for you to progress in your fitness journey. If you do uncomfortable and little scary things and move towards unknown territory of challenges day by day, imagine how much self-confidence you'll get from it. So how can you actually change your identity? It's very simple. First, you have to kill the old and weaker version of you who is lazy and who can't get the job done, which is required. You have to kill the old habits and the environment where your old self is living. The best thing to do is rearrange your environment, like rearrange your room, the clothes you wear, the time you wake up, the hairstyle you have, like you have to shake the box. I recommend you to change the country or city where you live if you can afford to completely shake the box and change the environment. This will help you to create a new version of you. You might have experienced this before when you go for a vacation trip for a long time and then come back to home. Suddenly everything becomes new. I want you to experience the same thing by changing the environment you are in. Now, this might look interesting in the beginning, but you have to also find the things to sacrifice at the same time. Like if you leave that place or you change the environment where you live, you are leaving the old habits and certain activities behind you that the old version of you used to do, like eating certain foods, doing bad habits, playing video games, and even the application you are using on your phone, which is a waste of time. I want you to delete those applications, change the pattern, and even change the wallpaper. Everything. Set the positive things around you which stretches you towards your goal. Now let's talk about the ideal version of you who can survive through the challenges and achieve the goals and objectives that you want to achieve. I want you to write down about the ideal version of you on a diary or in a Google document. Now I want you to brainstorm and pick a period of time between 3 to 6 months in which you want to achieve your next big goal. And it has to be realistic. Don't be foolish and think like, oh, I have to be a millionaire in the next 3 or 4 months. Because if you're broke with zero skills, you're not gonna be a millionaire by luck. Money doesn't fall from the sky. You can pick a realistic goal, like if you are on $500 a month, you can pick $5,000 a month in the next 3 or 4 months. And I want you to pick a specific date, like if today is 23 June and you want 4 months to achieve that goal based on a realistic plan, you should achieve that goal before 23rd of October. Now I want you to imagine a day in the life of the ideal version of you. What are his habits? What does he have that you don't? What has he accomplished? What character traits does he have? What does this look like specifically in his life? How do other men perceive him and why? What are his non-negotiable tasks that got him there? What traps did he avoid and how? Crystallize this into a document with images and create a movie in your brain. You can use AI to help you create images. Now I want you to add some daily power phrases into it. For example, I'm Rahul and I always do what it takes to win. Read this document in the morning and in the night right before bed. See it, feel it, close your eyes and see that version of you in reality. What would you do right now? Do that thing. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next one.
Coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2 2 3 3. I'm on 10 again.